Okay, this is the 26th and final part on the repair series for this HP9830A desktop calculator. It's all repaired, all the boards are now installed and working. I repaired the second RAM card. That was just some failed level shifters and one failed DRAM. That's now working. I haven't installed it, I won't be using that much RAM and it generates a lot of heat, so I've decided to leave that particular board out. I have refitted the option module I have. This is for advanced programming. Adds things such as moving data around, beep, which I'm not sure why it's considered advanced, but that's now in and that works, that's fine. Another option board that was in this machine was the string variables option, which again I've refitted and tested, and that works fine. Everything else is working as it should. The tape drive works as it should. Total 107 failed ICs, optical sensor for the tape drive, some various mechanical fixes, a couple of transistors and capacitors off the power supply, input filter, main switch, and obviously the replacement ROM card. So this is now running the ROM card that I designed and made specifically for this machine. These will be available on my website at JM Precision if anyone wants to take advantage of them. They are extremely useful for replacing failed ROM cards, of course, but also for fault finding. This really made fixing this machine far easier than it otherwise would have been. Hard to see, but on the back of the card there are some switches. So down here there are some dip switches that can be used for selecting the test programs instead of the system code. But that's it. I'll put the top on, and that's this project completed. I'll just quickly power it up. There's a quick final check so you can see it running. So as you can see, it boots up normally. Calculations work the way they should, and of course the tape drive also works. So I'm going to load program 1. So we now have program 1 loaded, and we'll run that, and as you can see it's a fairly simple program that does prove that the tape drive works. Okay, that's it for this series. On to the next piece of equipment, which I hope you'll find equally interesting. Any questions on this, or if you want any information, then please contact me or leave a comment.